Okay, we're good.
Hello, my name is Caleigh Williams.
And my name is Drake Pavelka.
Doug Conant, CEO of Campbell's Soup, once said, "To win in the marketplace, you must first win in the workplace." It is obvious how important it is for companies and organizations to have a presence in the marketplace. But making sure companies have support from their employees is just as important. Employees, and more specifically, how motivated and dedicated they are in terms of the company, determines the success and profitability exhibited by the company. Our primary purpose today is to inform you about the secrets to motivating employees in the workplace, that you will contemplate utilizing this information for your future benefit in the workplace.
Having done substantial research on this topic, we are qualified to inform you of useful tips when it comes to motivating employees. The three main secrets that we will discuss regarding employee motivation include the importance of recruiting and onboarding, individualizing employee motivation, and the influence of managers.
First, I will discuss the first secret of recruiting and onboarding motivated performers. Many people do not realize that one of the key aspects of motivating employees starts with the hiring process. A top quality team compatible with the company's current employees is needed. According to a peer-reviewed article entitled "Motivating Employees, Is There an App for That?" It highlights how recruiting motivated performers is much easier than recruiting and energizing an uninspired workforce. In addition, it is much more expensive hiring and going through the onboarding process with the so-called uninspired workforce. This is due to the cost associated with replacing the unproductive or uninspired employee. According to an article entitled "This Google Experiment Led to a 25% Increase in New Hire Productivity," it states that replacing them can cost up to 300% of their salary. It is important to utilize this secret by identifying and hiring motivated employees in the beginning and maintaining them during the onboarding process through establishing a company-specific protocol to foster the motivation at an early stage. The next secret to employee motivation I will be talking about is individualizing employee motivation. Tailoring employee motivation to meet the individual needs and wants of each employee will improve their and overall company productivity. Management usually looks at the team or group as a whole when it comes to trying to establish employee motivation. However, this technique is not as effective as individualizing motivation for each employee. According to a 2017 research conducted at the Vaasa University of Applied Sciences, after collecting primary data, it was found that 91% of a total population of 314 people agreed that they are motivated to excel in work and bring out better work performance when the organization can fulfill their needs, as seen by the pie chart or figure 1 on the slide. This study demonstrates the importance of finding and meeting the needs of individual employees. Some of these needs may come in different forms. An article by the CEO of By Reputation, Brandon Gale, identifies some of these statistics as more opportunities, career development opportunities, and training, flexible job conditions, improved cooperation among coworkers, and others. If you refer to the chart on the slide, or figure 2, you will see how some of these needs were ranked statistically. For example, 27% of employees found more opportunities to be a motivating factor, and 20% of employees found career development opportunities and training to be a motivating factor. Building on this idea of discovering the individual motivations of every employee, an article entitled "What is Management Leadership's Role in Motivating Employees" pointed out that an employee analysis is effective at assessing underlying employee motivations because it requires you to meet with each employee individually to discuss their work-related goals. Based on this information, implementing an employee analysis is one way that could provide management an idea of the underlying motivations of individual employees. In addition, another way to implement this secret, according to an article by Rochelle Rogers, Vice President of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion of Circa, is by focusing on a list of key motivating programs, which can include, but is not limited to, monetary incentives, rewards and recognition, work-life balance, and a relaxed office environment. Next, Drake will be discussing how managers influence employee motivation.
Many don't realize the effect managers directly have on the amount of employee motivation in the workplace. One of these aspects include manager trustworthiness. Journal research data conducted at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill concluded that manager trustworthiness strengthened the relationship between pro-social motivation and the performance outcome of dollars raised. This means that the data from the study, which is displayed as figure 3 on the slide, suggests that employees who reported a high motivation had a positive correlation with high manager trustworthiness. With this research in mind, to achieve more employee motivation in the workplace, it is simply implied that increasing manager trustworthiness in regard to the manager-employee workplace relationship is the way to go. According to recent statistics from Workforce Success Platform, Edumi, 39% of employees feel underappreciated at work, and 77% would work harder if they were more recognized. But managers being the primary person in constant communication with employees, these statistics suggest that in order to improve employee motivation and achieve employees working harder is to foster more employee appreciation, specifically from managers. In conclusion, these employee motivation tips are some of the secrets that help to create the desired employee motivation that companies strive for in their workplace. The main secrets discussed regarding employee motivation were the importance of recruiting and onboarding, individualizing employee motivation, and the influence of managers. The purpose of this presentation was to inform you about the secrets to motivating employees in the workplace so that you will contemplate using this information for your future benefit in the workplace. As employee motivation continues to be a topic of importance for businesses, it is vital to understand some tips and secrets and put them into practice to help foster employee motivation in the workplace. At this time, I would like to open the floor to questions. Thank you for your time and attention.